Let's see. Okay, word. Looks like we're back. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we'll go full screen real quick in my face. So, guys, if you are struggling, because this is such a hard game, as of the recent updates, it's gotten a little bit... It's actually gotten way easier than when it started, thanks to Sledgehammer, whoever it was. But Hapu made the original of this game insanely difficult to get good at. I'm going to show you how to get a win every single time you play Monsoon. I'll also post pretty soon and play live a guide to how to get a win on every single eclipse, because there's ways that you play that differently than how you would play Monsoon. Now, mastering Monsoon is the first step, and I will show you how to do that. It's actually a very easy strategy. The problem is that enemies scale super fast, right? So your whole goal is to be able to outscale them, right? So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Now we're going to go to the regular live scene so I don't mess this up this time. Here we go. Single player. Alright, there we are. And it's looking beautiful, guys. I'm going to pay a little more attention to the Twitch chat. I'm sorry, guys. But the interactives with Twitch are a lot better than the interactives with YouTube going live. However, YouTube is better overall because it does post your VOD that you can still make revenue on afterwards. Whereas Twitch, once you cut off the live button, you're pretty much done. But enough about that. I guess I'm going to start with Acrid because that's what I was doing, and I will show you guys how to get this dub. Let's beat the false sun, and oh my god, Distant Roost, my baby. Not a lot of people like this map, but this is by far my favorite soundtrack for opening map, and I think it looks the coolest. Just look at that art. This game's so fucking beautiful. I love Risk of Rain 2. This is my favorite game of all time. I have 1,800 hours in this game, and that is exactly why you should listen to what I'm saying, and not anybody else. Alright, starting off nice and slow. Ooh, looks like we can get that Void Cradle first. A bunch of them spawn, use Epidemic. Now watch how it... Oh, wow, it didn't chain to them. That's strange. That should have 100% chained to them, but see how it throws him off? He can't attack or do anything. That's another passive ability through Acrid's Epidemic, which is just broken. There we go. Knocked him out of midair. Hi-ya! Encrusted Key. Very, very amazing item. Arguably the best item in the game, just because it guarantees you such good items down the road, especially if there's a rusty key printer, or you're able to get your hands on a couple of them before moving on to the next stage. Now, I will say, if you already have a rusted key on a stage and haven't opened the chest yet, do not pick up the encrusted key. Sorry, I'm just dicking around, guys. There we go. Get Epidemic on their ass. Alright, what do we got? Oh, a Reynolds band. That sounds like some band from the 90s, like a rock band. Reynolds band rules. Alright, anyways. It's nothing compared to Kajaro's band. Wait till you hear how much they rock. Alright, so that's a place that the Nude Altar could be. One of the important things for the meta and how to get a win every time is you want to scale fast, right? Because the enemies will always... Oh, speaking of rusted keys, that's amazing. But yeah, the enemies will always scale a little bit faster than you at first, especially because the drops and the percentages aren't as high for good items on the first map, and there's not nearly as many, so you don't want to waste a lot of time here. That is why you go through the Newt Altar. You use the Newt Altar to go to the Bazaar Between Time, and time stops magically. Well, guess what? In the Void Fields, it also stops. Now, I know the Void Fields is difficult, but I'm going to solve any of your worries about that with one simple phrase. Skill issue. And as much as some people hate to hear this, if you can't make it through the void fields, either you drew the most unlucky hand of enemies, and items, or it's a skill issue. You're just not that good at the game, and you need to practice a little bit more before you try actually getting a win on Monsoon if you're struggling that bad. But yes, you want to go to the void fields, and that's because you can get like 20 items in there, including at least one red item by completing the end of it. You can also leave at any time you want to, so you don't even have to risk getting the red item. But either way, you're able to stock up on a bunch of items, without the enemies being able to even scale. So then whenever you go back to the main game itself that's outside of the void fields, you're literally ready to go. And oh my god, it couldn't be any better than that. That's arguably my favorite equipment. Oh, Shrine of No Chance. Yes. With Runold's Band, Light Charged Perforator, or whatever that's called. I think that's the Overloading Worm version. But whatever this equipment's called, is arguably one of the best, if not the best. I would argue that the disposable rocket launcher could be better if you had a ICBM. Okay, getting some items here. Don't need the crowbar too badly, but it's going to help with that. Okay, still a broke boy. Let's go ahead and activate this. We're not going to go through it initially, although our route will be to kill the false sun. There we go. Always work your way around the golems. Alright, there we go. Started taking some heavy fire from the golems there. You want to jump in and stun. That way you interrupt one of their attacks. Oh god, they're getting hits. Yep, there we go. Alright. Nice. We are in there like swimwear. Alright, another easy one. Let's see. So we got that big gold guy spawning behind us. You want to hit him with Epidemic. Perhaps stun him. Hit him with the lightning. That's pretty easy. This guy's not too difficult. You just kind of have to know what you're doing, which is the key with pretty much anything in this game. See you later. Alright. Oh, this is not nearly as good as the last run. That's actually amazing. I'm gonna get every single one of those. That lunar coin's gonna help us because we will get probably one lunar item. Is that a double hit? Nice. With no area of effect. Gasoline! Oh, it's meant to be. So you need that with Acrid. Desperately. You desperately need that. Oh, my stream stickers aren't connected. I'm sorry about that, guys. If you guys were trying to send stickers, all 0 of you who are watching. But it's okay. Or at least that's what actually, I do have a viewer. I forgot I'm dual streaming. This is my first time ever. But you guys are going to get a lot of insight and knowledge out of this. I'm definitely going to show you how to get the dub. It's not too hard. Look at that. Whew. Game over. Alright, yep. We're going to start packing it up. Time to get this dub. Where is he? There he is. Oh, we already got him blowing up. So it's not too bad if that guy actually hits Acrid with that big lightning shot, because Acrid has such high armor that it just doesn't make a difference. And there's no way I got Razor Wire. That is like the best ability with Acrid going into the Void Fields. Watch him hit me. I'll let him hit me. It'll kill them all. Watch. That's so funny. But guys, I don't even play this game often anymore, and I'm still making this look like it's a piece of cake. And it's on Monsoon. Super easy. Super, super, super easy. So long as you know what you're doing and there's not a skill issue. I cannot stress that enough. Pretty easy so far. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. If I did, it's not really that big of a deal. I think that's a turret over there. Don't even get me started on people that pronounce turret turgets. Or Tourette's. They're not Tourette's. That's a syndrome. That's a disorder, bro. Don't call it that. I'm glad you're trying to raise awareness about an illness, but it's not needed. Not needed. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go. I don't think it's too important that I get a bunch of crowbars. Not for the trade-off of time. Just because Acrid's whole kit doesn't really play off the whole crowbar thing. Although, whenever you have this lightning equipment... Royal Capacitor. Finally, it came to me. Well, actually, that's disgusting. It did not do that to me. But I... remembered what it was called. Sorry, guys. It's supposed to be rated PG. What do we got? Brainstalks. That's actually kind of dirty. Oh, you dirty girl. Too bad I can't afford it. So I do think, like, if you are somebody who loads a bunch of lunar coins onto your account and then you buy a bunch of stuff to make the run a lot easier, that is cheating in a way. Don't get me wrong, single player game. So if that's what you want to do that. But it's not the same as if you had to get the win without doing that. Now, because there is a realistic amount of lunar coins you can hold, I will get an item or two just to aid me in this run, because usually that's what I do anyways. I get 1 or 2 lunar items throughout the entire run. So that's what we'll do here. Just because I have the Royal Capacitor, it greatly benefits you to get Jester of the Drowned. There it is, lo and behold. What you don't want to do, though, is you don't want to look at the newt every time you walk in with this, because as soon as you see the newt, it's going to target them, and a lightning bolt's going to hit them, and it's going to kick you right out of the bazaar between times. So you don't want to look at the newt ever. As long as your camera's not aimed at them, you're fine. But if your character is, that's okay, alright? Anyways, let's get... Remember, I'm only getting one more. And the one I'm going to get is Transcendence. And let me tell you why I'm getting Transcendence. Transcendence is only smart to get if you're doing an Eclipse run. And let's say it's like Eclipse 8 and you start... I don't think that is Eclipse 8, but anytime after like Eclipse 5, when you start at like half health or whatever, if you have Transcendence, you don't start every map at half health. You start it at full health. And not only that, it adds like 300 to your current full health total, which is insane. Plus, all of the items you have at the beginning of a run aren't likely to be a lot of health items. So that being said, the additional HP bonus, along with the fact that as long as you don't get hit for 7 seconds, you're fine, and it recharges within less than a second to full health. it's a no-brainer early on. Now, I understand in the void fields it can be detrimental to get this, but I'm going to get it just to show you guys how important it is to grab this on certain runs. And because I don't have any health items, that's what I'm doing. But here is the rest of it. So this is how you want to start every single run. You want to go all the way down to the void fields. If you use the shift ability, Acrid takes no fall damage. There you go. Acrid is a beast, and for those of you who don't know, you also get Acrid from the Void Fields. But, quick recap. Why is the Void Field so important to the meta strategy? The game scales super fast on harder difficulties, so you want to outscale them from the jump. You can see how in the Bazaar Between time doesn't move, which is how the enemies scale in this game. That's what happens also in the Void Fields. So pretty much get as many items as you can in here, continue your run, and it's gonna be a breeze. Watch. Oh, wow. We got the imps. See how when I look at them, it just strikes them with lightning? It's because I had a fuel cell, so I had two of those blasts charged up. Uh-oh. See, they can dodge them, though, because of how they disappear. And see how I jumped into the Void Fields with Acrid? He has super high base armor. Only one that may have higher is Loader. Maybe. They might have the same. But if I take damage like that, it kills them. See what I'm saying? There's been so many times I haven't brought health items in here and I didn't get Transcendence. And let's say you're in a spot where you can't quite tell where the next cells spawn. It's almost impossible to get to it. Almost impossible. No joke. Starting out pretty easy, right? It almost seems like I'm cheating, even though I'm not. Don't need the health items anymore. Look how Acrid just flies. He's such a good out-of-the-box character. Okay, healing item. So what you should do is you should actually wait till your shield recharges before starting the next cell vent, but it's okay. We're pros here. There we go. Ooh, so they got the damage split thing. See that? Nice. Oh, suck it. Oh, wait, did I invite you to suck it? It's happening at 11:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Would hate for you to miss it. Alright, not seeing Minnie. Uh-oh, hear him. There he is. Got him. And he got nuked. I mean, is this... See how it's staying on medium difficulty? And I'm just getting all of these items that are going to end with me absolutely annihilating this run. So easy. You win from the start, guys. You don't win... Excuse me. I had to burp. You don't win through luck. And if you bank on luck, I'm sorry, you're going to lose most of the time. But if you actually have the skill to survive the void fields early on, that's all you need. And it's going to carry you through the rest of the run. Look at that. It's just too easy. Let's get them. Oh. See, those guys actually are kind of a problem. I am scared of those ladybug things. That's one of the worst things that was ever added during the update. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, gonna need the Mocha, because that's gonna add movement speed to us. You really need that with Acrid to get him jumping out the gym. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this while we're here. Nice. That's gonna help us tremendously. Ooh, that's a good item. There's a Scrapper as well, so this is gonna be a piece of cake. Scrapper is one of the most important things you need. Give me one quick second. I am going to make sure my stream stickers are able to be used. Alright, sorry, just getting those up. Had to log in with Twitch. Don't look at my password, guys. No, hopefully it is not displayed. I think that's right. Oh, it sent it to my email. Oh, this is a train wreck, guys. This is an absolute train wreck. Who are you logged in as? Why is my email not logged in? That's crazy. Okay, and we're in. Alright. So we should be good. Alright, so I think I have all my stream stickers working. Okay, sorry guys. So sorry about that. Alright, we're back up. See, Sweet Roll, which is one of my more recent followers on Twitch and subscribers on YouTube, pointed out that they weren't active during my last stream, and I thought I activated them, but apparently not. See, sometimes the Royal Capacitor doesn't work too well, because it'll strike immediately where they are, but if it's a fast-moving enemy, it'll miss them. See how I'm just dancing around? I mean, it's child's play, guys. It's child's play. Just get good enough to survive the void fields, and then this will literally give you a dub in every single run. My last stream was literally me doing this with Acrid, same exact thing, completely different items, and I still got a win first try. It's 100% possible. It's not super, super hard. Look at Acrid's verticality. Oh my god. That's with one goat hoof and one mocha. That's insane. Like I said, arguably the best survivor. Out the box. There we go. I'm already hitting for 2,000. That's insane. And it's still medium difficulty. What's up, you giant sack of shit? It's too easy. It's too easy. They have tri-tip daggers, so that actually is a little bit scary. You want to avoid hits from them at all cost. I don't mind getting hit by the void field. That's why I jumped out of the way, because you don't want to get that bleed damage. And those imps already have crazy bleed damage, guys. Like, crazy bleed damage. Okay, what do we get? Ooh. I don't really like any of these, but we'll take that one. just because if you have the mods, it tells you what gets bonused whenever you scrap them, and it's actually crazy good. Nice. Alright. Alright, let me get my Twitch back up. I'm sorry about that, guys. I had to get my stream stickers going. Stream stickers are active. Alright, here we go, y'all. Alright. Alright, guys. I'm so sorry about that. It's been crazy, but I'm just happy to have my my dual stream going. Finally streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you're just joining, I'm gonna show you the meta. And the meta... You're trying to get Desperado? Yeah. I feel that. What's your struggle with it? I may be able to help you. You just made a silly error. Your first attempt. Oh, you love Bandit? That's awesome. Bandit was literally my favorite survivor for a very long time. It ended up changing just because my playstyle changed a little bit. But, oh, NG definitely an amazing survivor. I personally, NG isn't my favorite, but NG's probably my fourth favorite. So that's a very good choice. Because of my old TF2 days. Yeah, dude. That is awesome. That is awesome. What got you interested in Risk of Rain 2, by the way? Hey! Hey, thank you, Pops. Is it Pop Saucety? Pop Saucety? I like that. I'm dyslexic, so I can't read very well. But thanks for blazing up. Alright, give him a chance to get down here. Alright, we're gonna hit him with this. Ooh, so the ukuleles actually don't mean anything if they have them, because that's a chain reaction area of effect thing, and there's only one of me. But the tri-tip daggers are scary, especially with the beetles here now. Oh, hey, thank you, thank you. I'm glad I pronounced it correctly, because that's such a weakness of mine. Oh, that's awesome. I've actually never played Dead Cells. This is by far my favorite game, by the way, and I'm traditionally a first-person shooter game and a survival horror game player, but this game I just fell in love with. Like, the soundtrack, how cool the enemies are, how cool the running gun is, how everything's variable. That's sick. So squid polyps are actually crazy because they scale as the game scales, not as you scale. But it sounds like you have a pretty cool wife if she just laughs instead of gets upset with you. So cheers to you. All right, so I'm gonna let my shield recharge. That's awesome. You may be one of the few that just doesn't rage at this game. This game's easy to rage at. I know I've had probably my biggest rages playing this game, but as I played it more, I realized that everything I was upset about was just because I just didn't know how to do something properly. But you see how these squid polyps are super good? They actually are amazing. Now, I don't recommend keeping this item over, like, any of the bands, or a ukulele, or ATG, or something, but it definitely helps. Oh, dude, that's awesome. What kind of PC do you have? Oh, gotcha. Don't feel bad. I could barely get past the first stage when I first started playing. I was so bad at this game. The way you're seeing me speak to you, read the chat, even though I'm dyslexic, so it's a little hard for me to, but and still walk through Monsoon like it's nothing. Dude, that's literally just because I've played so much. This game is second nature to me. But that's still good. I actually play with a lot of people that follow me on here that weren't my friends before. We just bonded over it. So if you ever were interested in playing, I'd love to play with you and then show you kind of just the little things that you would have to learn through time that'll help you a lot. So nice. See how I'm staying in the void fields and then the razor wire attacks them as I take damage in it? That's one of the hacks. It's like instead of letting the enemies hit you because they have all that bleed damage, if you're going to take damage anyways, just jump out here and have your razor wire kill them. See? I'm not even attacking them. Whoa, that was getting a little messy. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. I'm glad, because it was so hard for me to learn this game. And no matter how many, like, how-tos I watched online by Disputed Origin, you've maybe heard of them through trying to look up some of this stuff, and also Wooly, no matter how many other videos I saw, they weren't nearly as good at teaching me the really little details. So see, we just beat the Void Fields, which is actually how you unlock this character, Acrid. Anyways, he's trapped in the Void Cell, and now I don't take damage when I'm out here. And I get a free red item of my choice. Seeing as Acrid jumps into enemies more often, I'm actually going to take Frost Relic. And that's because once I drain their HP with the acid from Epidemic, that attack right there, I would then leap into the center of them, do a bunch of additional damage to kill a bunch of them, and then I would use the second shift to leap out of harm's way. But as they're taking damage and getting killed, that Frost Relic activates and kills more of them. So it's really just about, with Acrid, the area of effect. Acrid is a character that can deal more damage than any other character can. That doesn't make Acrid the best character, though, because Acrid can't deal the most in one shot. So, very different strengths and weaknesses. But that's basically it. So, see how it's at normal or medium difficulty, excuse me, and technically only 10 minutes have lapsed in this run? Look at how many items I have. That's a ton, right? And I'm not... There's no mods on that are helping me. This is all just normal stuff. It's just knowing how to scale faster than the game scales. So on the higher difficulties, Monsoon, any of the eclipses, they're gonna scale so much faster than you that coming to the void fields and being able to survive and get all these items without the time moving will allow you to scale faster than them. And that's the key. And you'll end up getting a win every time, because once I exit and go back to normal enemies that don't have all those buffs that you see on the right side of my screen that they have in the void fields, it's going to be a walk through the park. The next 3 stages are going to be so easy. So you'll actually get to enjoy the game. But you said you got tips from Reddit. That's how you managed to get as far as you did today. Stopped. I got you. Keep finding myself wandering the map and hitting 50 minutes by stage 4. Now I can easily hit stage 4 to 5 in 25. That's awesome. So time is crucial. Time is very important in this game, as you probably learned. But more important than just running through the maps fast is knowing how to stop time, like I did, which is go to the bazaar between time, go to the void fields, and get items while the enemies aren't scaling. Even if you have to leave early, so once each cell, let's say this was the first one I did, this cell right here. Let's say I only completed one, got 1 free item from this, and opened 2 chests outside of here. That's still 3 items I got for free while this thing isn't scaling, and then you can leave. You don't even have to finish the void fields. You just go right over there to that thing. And then it takes you back to the regular game. It's little things like this that'll make your run so much easier. But here's what I'm going to do. We have a scrapper. I don't need that because that's a health item. And I got Transcendence, that blue-looking beetle thing, which is a lunar item. That gives you a shield. So... yes, so the lunar items... obviously, you may have learned by now, they're a double-edged sword, and, you know, even though they give you a great benefit, they also hurt you. So the problem with Transcendence is health items no longer work, so you're stuck at having to not get hit for 7 seconds, but then your shield instantly recharges full. So as long as you don't get hit for 7 seconds... Transcendence is amazing. Plus, if you pick up Plasma Shrimp, that purple Void ATG item, it only works if you have shield. And because this makes everything shield, it always works. So knowing what items work hand in hand are also very important. I probably should make like actual graphic how-to videos on this game, because I know like way too much about the game. To not be doing that. Also, you want to scrap these beads every single time. Because see how it upped my health, regeneration, all that? Yeah, see, so you know what I'm talking about. If you don't have health items, Transcendence is the best thing to get. However, if you do have quite a bit of health items... It becomes a little bit worse than those later in the run. However, you can always scrap your health items to get additional items, so it may be worth doing that. But that's sort of up to you. It's your call. So I just did this so I could quickly get 2 of these with the scraps. If you were unsure how the scraps work, this thing always prioritizes them. Alright. Wait a second. Did I miss something? Nope. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. See, Acrid can jump like crazy. Okay. Your favorite achievement on Steam is now you accidentally... Oh, yeah, the Nukana's opinion or something like that. Do the stakes attribute to the shield then? That's a good question, actually. You know what? So, it does work. So, when your shield recharges, you will still shoot the wisps out, but it doesn't work like healing does. Like, with healing, you incrementally increase your health, so it probably shoots a lot more of the wisps out. Versus when the shield goes back up after 7 seconds, you're probably only going to shoot one of those things, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if I didn't explain that correctly. I usually don't grab that item. Alright, so you're going to see how horrible the enemies are now that I've scaled so much. They are not very good now. Alright, there's my encrusted key. So this is the best void item in the game. Basically guarantees you awesome void items for the future to come. There we go. Okay, always take another encrusted key if you don't need those items. Gasoline, that's beautiful. The cool thing about gasoline is not just the damage increases per stack, but the area in which enemies ignite increases as well. You got knocked off a ledge holding W. You popped into a cave to get that achievement. But I'm talking about the max. Oh, oops, I just fell off the cliff reading. That counts for the shield. Yes. Yes, it should. It should. If I'm understanding your question correctly, that is yes. Like I said, you're more than welcome to play with me. That's funny that you discovered it that way, because believe it or not, that's actually how I discovered it too. I accidentally got knocked off the cliff, and I fell into that thing. So, very cool. It's a small world. Alright, we're gonna hit him with Epidemic. That's gonna cause a problem for him. Quite the epidemic. Don't want to get hit by the void creatures. Oh, dang. I didn't think he could hit me. That's not good. Yeah, if you get void touched, you're in some trouble. See how that took like half my HP? I just wanted to knock him out super fast. Anything that has the void touch on them, you do not want to get hit by. And luckily, Acrid's one of those survivors where it's okay to tank some of it. What's the easiest way to get loader? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm trying to remember because it's been a while since I have unlocked the characters. Like quite a few years actually, but I believe you get loader on the Vultures map, Siren's Call. And you have to beat the Alloy Worship unit, if that's correct. And then can be nasty. I personally like the uke, but that's me. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. The ukulele is better than gasoline, but the reason I grab the gasoline and I get so excited about it is because it has a 100% chance to proc on kill, and if you've never played with the character I'm being, which is Acrid, he basically watched it. Oh, wait, I can't show it to you because I'm so powerful. They're just dying before I can. But he has this move called Epidemic, An epidemic is the R button ability for him, and it hits up to 20 different enemies. It chains to them, and it brings their HP all the way to 1 HP, but it won't kill them. But if you get gasoline and you knock them all to 1 HP, all you have to do is hit one of them to kill them, and it ignites 19 other enemies with 1 HP. So in one hit, you get to kill every single one of them, which is why gasoline is so good with this character. Whoa, that's crazy luck. Look at the RNG. Call me RNGesus. Wow. That's so lucky. And I can't afford it. More like Shrine of No Chance. Easiest, so... Yeah, basically, if you're referring to Loader, though, the way I'm thinking, where it's just you have to beat the Alloy Worship unit, it's hard to say. There's no, like, best strategy to it besides you... I would just recommend going through the void fields. I don't trust myself to hold on to the fuel array enough to... That's actually hilarious that you say that, because the one survivor I don't have unlocked is Rex, and it's just because I always would forget, and I would hit, like, the Shrine of Blood to get more money, and then, because your HP goes to 50%, I would just die, and I would lose the run. So I just quit doing it after a while. But I actually did have Rex unlocked on another account. It's just my account got corrupted one day. Literally all of my progress deleted. And it was the saddest thing ever, because I had about 800 hours in the game when it deleted. And so I just never felt like getting Rex again after that. Okay, so the nude altar can be up there. It can be down here under that thing, or under this thing, excuse me. Now watch Epidemic spread to them. There they go. Nude altar can also be over here. I think I already hit it, right? I think I did. I may not have. If not, the nude altar actually doesn't matter. I'm just being... Oh, I did hit it. I have so much ADHD that if you Google it, just a big picture of my face pops up. There we go. There goes one. You see how fast I'm killing these things, right? Which is the whole point of going to those void fields, is that's how powerful I just got. There's a yellow item, so we'll take that. What's funny is I'm actually not even, like, on the rankings, I don't think, in the world, and it's because no one really knows I'm that good at this game. But I've invested 1,800 hours into this game, so I'm very good now, but I probably sucked for the first 700 to 800 hours. That's cool. That thing's just floating there. I don't think I ever noticed that. That's wild. What's going on up there? Oh, there's a chest. Nice. I'll ping it for me so I remember it's there. Oh, yeah, and this is going to bring me back to another point of something that's very important. Like, yes, it's important to go through the maps within a certain amount of time, but you also don't want to completely rush through the maps. Like, it's more important... I don't even really know how to explain it. It's like there's a balance between rushing through it and not. So I'm only going to the Newt portal to see if there's anything I can trade in for, like, a red or a green item. and to see what the next map choices are. But in order to keep this fair, I am not going to get any more lunar items, because I think that if you just go in here and you buy a bunch of lunar items by cheating to get the lunar coins, you're cheating, right? So if I'm going to show you how to actually do it, I'm not going to grab more lunar items. I'm just going to keep the ones that anyone can get while just picking up lunar coins on the ground. Also, you'll notice I'm not looking at the newt, because that equipment I have mixed with the seashell looking lunar item up top causes my equipment to automatically trigger anytime I look at a target. So if I were to look at that newt, it would shock him and I'd be kicked out. So keep that in mind. If you ever pick up Royal Capacitor, the equipment, don't pick up Jester of the Drown, the seashell looking thing, unless you're prepared to never look at the newt, because I forget all the time and I get kicked out of this place. But yes, pace yourself. And 48 hours. Dude, you're honestly not bad. If you've only played 48 hours, like, no joke, I'm impressed. And that's coming from someone with, remember, 1,800 hours in the game. So you're doing really good, man. You're doing fantastic. You'll probably be better than me in no time. So I just picked up those shurikens. The reason I picked those up is because it gives Acrid another range attack. Watch when I just swing my claws, which are supposed to be melee, a shuriken fires. See? So now, when I just swing my claws, that's also a ranged attack that deals 400% of what the regular attack deals. So that's crazy. If you have a choice to get this map, which is the one with all the blind pest and acid everywhere, or to get this map right here, which is Scorched Acres, always take Scorched Acres. And the reason that is because if you kill an imp, which is the boss, the imp can drop a yellow item called Shatter Spleen. Shatter Spleen is the best yellow item in the game. It doesn't add on to bleed stacks with Tri-Tip Dagger. It's its own separate version of bleed. And then any enemy bleeding also explodes. So it is such a good freaking item. And then also on that same exact map, what else do they have? They have the Little Disciple item, which comes from, for the life of me, I can't think of what the thing's called, but it's the thing that makes a bunch of those laughing purple wisps come after you, if you've seen it, and can make, like, chains come out of it. But if you kill that, that thing is also super, super crazy. So always go through Scorched Acres. I agree with you. I agree with you. Scorched Acres is a cursed map, and it's very hard if you're not skilled. And I'm taking time to explain extra stuff because obviously time stopped here. Yeah, it's something like that. It's funny I can't even think of the name of it, but I can remember the item. But let me just show you what my equipment does if I look at this newt. See? Now I'm banished, and I cannot get back in. So that's just a little lesson of what I was saying was 100% true. Alright, let's go. We're going to Scorched Acres. Alright, so I'll show you everything I know about this map. So if you want to get better at it, pay attention. Here is a newt altar. It doesn't always spawn here. Oh yeah, dude, crazy. Absolutely nuts. It doesn't always spawn there, but it can. It also spawns up there on the peak of that, and it also spawns on that, this giant mountain that you probably thought you could not climb on. But you can, if you have enough verticality and jumping ability, which is what also makes Acrid so freaking amazing. So watch this. I'll show you. So I'll hit the wall, and then I'll jump again. Acrid gets 2, so that's why Acrid's kind of goated. Acrid is amazing. A lot of people don't like Acrid because later in the game it's hard, and plus having a hybrid melee and range character, which makes it not the best at either, is a little frustrating. I personally love Acrid. Yeah. But see how I'm running to the back of this mountain right here? And lo and behold, what is right there? It's another nude altar. So this one that's right here always spawns. If you can't find it on the rest of the map, it is here. That is exactly where it's at. It's nowhere else. It's right there. Which I think it makes the map so cool that nothing can spawn up here. It's just you. I don't know if there's any lore to that. It'd be really cool if there was. If there is, I don't know the lore. But I love this overview. So sick. Alright. Yeah, look at that. There is the other one I was talking about. Alright, whenever you hit shift with Acrid, you don't take any fall damage. Another really cool tip if you're gonna use Acrid. Alright, not a good item for right now. I don't think any HP items are actually good items, depending on your situation. Not good at all. Because really what you need is, number one, not to get hit. So anything that helps you not get hit is going to be better, because you can always be one hit. And then anything that makes you kill enemies faster is also better. So I am very against HP, which is why I think Transcendence is perfect, because it only takes one item to get it. That is crazy. That's a Runald's band printer. And although that's not, like, insane with this character compared to some, it is amazing because we have that equipment that strikes lightning. Case in point. You hit too many Shrines of the Mountain. That's my favorite. Shrine of the Mountain is the best. But no, it gets me killed a lot too. That's awesome, man. Dude, me and my buddy, his name's Fubsy. That's his gamer tag. He plays with me all the time, and I got him into this game, and he is amazing too. But, him and I always make a rule where we have to hit a Shrine of the Mountain if it spawns. So it doesn't matter how many of them there are, we always have to hit them. I mean, you kind of have to. Like, it's kind of a punk move to not... Another Runald's band? What type of run is this? Can I please get a Kajaro's band? Or is the K silent as a Jaro's band? Yeah, you hit every time. See, my man. Alright. You were 100% cool. Alright, here's the encrusted key again. Kind of hard to spot. Oh my god. So I'm actually going to take safer spaces because I don't have that yet, even though there was a void sent flame. And it's because this is not a health item. So this is a damage negation item. If you can avoid taking damage, that is infinitely better than any type of health item, making that item the best item in the game, personally. Do you know the difference between safer spaces versus tougher times, the non-void version? Because there's a very big difference. Oh, also, this is the best item in the game. Because this validates the reason I came to this map. Briefly spawns. Okay, so, yeah, so the original teddy bear Tougher Times, it makes it to where you have a 15% chance to where whatever hits you doesn't do any damage. It doesn't actually hit you. Safer Spaces, however, makes it to where every 15 seconds, the next hit that hits you doesn't do anything guaranteed. So as long as you don't get hit for 15 seconds, guaranteed, it's going to block the next hit. And it gets really dangerous if you stack it. If you stack it, then it gets down to like, if you don't get hit every 5 seconds, then the very next hit won't do damage to you. Much, much better item. So I'm going to leave that right there for the boss. Actually, I'm going to pick it up and go ahead and fight the boss. And I just don't want to risk killing the boss without using this item. So this item right here will one-hit any boss and then give you the boss's item, the yellow or gold pickup for the boss. Which is why I came to this map, is because you want the gold item from that boss. Why were those guys just sitting around up here? Oh my god. What are they doing? Get back to work, guys. Sheesh. You can't all take breaks at the same time. Oh, yeah, the Beetle Guard. Yeah, Beetle Guards are very good. But still, the Beetle Guard is, it's not quite as good as this other thing I'm talking about. Hold up 1 second. Alright, we're gonna go kill this boss. We gotta do that, because I'm starting to see the time tick a little bit. We're still fine. Don't worry. Alright, here we go. We're gonna kill this guy in like 1 hit. There he goes. Now there's another. There we go. Piece of cake. Shipping request. So I got unlucky and I got the one boss that I didn't want to get. Unfortunately. But that's okay. Oh yeah, we're leveling. We're leveling, buddy. It's looking good. But my main goal, because I do this all the time, was to do a stream and title it what I titled it, just so I could show, like, hey, this isn't staged at all. Like, this is, like, I'm actually gonna show you that you can do this. Anybody can. As long as you know what you're doing. That's key. The key to anything in life is figure out how it works and then work it. That's it. That's the formula. But one... Oh my god, dude. Like, depending on your build, don't get me wrong, there's certain bosses that are way worse than others. That would be... That could be a nightmare. Especially if any of them are elite or something like that. There's also bosses in this game, teleporter bosses, that you can't possibly run into unless you've beaten the first 5 stages and then looped back around, because you can loop through the game. And man, those are tough. Alright, so did we see a scrapper? Did you see a scrapper? You may have seen one. I was not paying attention. So, I'm going to grab these last items that I left. There's one. Yep, don't need that at all. Acrid can give you a great bird's eye view. That's just how high Acrid can jump with basic movement. That's it. Acrid is so good. Oh, it's like a Rululite or something like that. Yeah, so once you go through the void fields, I was actually going to say the second best thing you can do, because you can't always beat him first try, but the second best thing you can do is go to a Rululite, because you've already scaled through the void fields, and then if it makes it easy to beat him, and then he makes every teleporter boss a cakewalk. That's awesome. I always love it when I'm playing with somebody and they're being engineer, because engineers, like, what the heck? What kind of... Okay, so this is a new red item and it's amazing, but back to what I was saying, engineer is like having multiple teammates at once because of the turrets. So, always love me an engineer. Okay. I'm not really seeing much else. We'll get out of here. And note, I am okay with wasting time because of how powerful I currently am. You always got to play that by ear. If you're not very powerful, don't do what I'm doing and waste time at the end of the map. All right. So we are going to go down here and we are going to trade just about everything we have for this, believe it or not. I lost the shurikens. Okay, sounds good, my man. Do what you gotta do. Alright, so far getting to keep most of the stuff we like. Don't be the uke. Yes. Okay, we'll take that, because we'll still want to keep a variety of things, and 6 Runald's bands is absolutely nuts. Alright, here we go, guys. Alright. Remember, do not look at him. I am facing straight down. Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. Alright. Oh no, that thing's amazing. Oh, I wish there was a scrapper on that last map, but it's not worth giving up how good my green item build is just for that red item. I said I wasn't going to get any more of those, so I'm going to stay true to my word. Oh, I was going to show you how to get the guy. Get loader. Yeah. Here, so as long as you don't choose one of these, we still have a chance to get Siren's Call. So, I'm going to try to get Siren's Call for you, my dude. That way I can kind of show you how I beat this guy. Alright, sip of water, gotta hydrate. Doing a lot of talking. Didn't think I would. But I'm having a good time. I like it when I get to interact with you guys. Because you guys get to ask questions I regularly wouldn't get to explain. And it helps keep me online. All right. Let me roll back the sleeves, because stage 4 is when it gets a little bit saucy, guys. Gets a little bit saucy, not gonna lie. All right, here we go. Hopefully, Pop Salty, yeah, Pop Saucy will be able. Oh man, we got Abyssal Depths, which is actually arguably my favorite 4th stage. I'm not a masochist, guys, but I do like this stage. Epidemic, do your thing. There we go. He's in trouble. Ah! Gotta get out of there. I definitely was overconfident running in there. There we go. Got him. Timber. So the whole goal is to save up as much money as you possibly can. As quickly as you can. In order to get that legendary chest, especially if you're having trouble scaling. Now, if you're just flat out having trouble scaling, you can't kill any enemies when you get to this point. I highly recommend you don't just wait and save for that chest. Look around, because on the 4th stage, there is way higher chance of getting green terminals and better item spawns. So keep an eye out for that. That's why it's also important not to waste too much time on the earlier stages, because the time you would take to look for really good items on those stages you might have missed doesn't make up for the scaling and the fact that you would be able to find even better items if you just went ahead and went in the later stages. There we go. Alright. Fireworks, goated. Goated. Alright, we could definitely use a little bit more crit hit for sure. Let's see if they have the cave sealed. Okay, they do have the cave sealed. There still could be some items back in here. Not seeing them. Okay. All good. All hood in the good. There we go. So the Delicate Watch, I recommend scrapping those as soon as you can, just because if you get to 20, I think it's 25% health, they break. And even though they give you 20% plus damage bonus, which is the same damage bonus that the crystals give you, that red crystal, give me a second, I'll show it to you. Focus crystal does. The focus crystal never breaks, even though you have to be... Whoa, bottled chaos. That's actually a iffy one, because I have Jester of the Drowned, so this is just going to be activating straight chaos, basically, because I'm not going to get to choose when it activates. I'll go back and get those, don't worry. I'll go back and get them. This is what I was looking for. Alright, please... Oh my god. You have to, so that would give me an extra life, but I would rather take the ATG, aka the Plasma Shrimp, and see how my HP turned all purple and not just a tiny sliver? Well, that's because when you have Transcendence, Plasma Shrimp can fire no matter if your shield's gone because your whole HP is your shield. So much, much better. Up here, also, they like to locate Little Nude Altar. I think one of the best things to get familiar with is where the heck the nude altars are. There's Rex as well. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I wish I didn't spin the encrusted key before I got that. And there's the nude altar. Can also be hidden back there. Sometimes they spawn it inside the caves, but they don't open the caves, which is a bummer, because that means you can't get it. Alright, finally, some bleed. That's crazy how much damage I'm doing without any bleed before that. Another rusted key. Why do they show up whenever I'm out of the encrusted keys? That's funny. Alright, there we go. A little bit more speed. That's always good. You want to scale your speed just about as much as you want to scale that damage. Okay. Even if you're not planning on using the drones, drones are still good to get, depending on your character, because some drones stop some characters' attacks, and it's not worth it. No way! I got another? That's so crazy. And there's a scrapper here. That's crazy. What is that? Cautious slug. Yeah, not worth it. Oh, prepare to suck it. Oh, hey, what's up, dog? Yeah, I was trying to go to Siren's Call, the map where you can unlock Loader, because I wanted to show you like how I go about it, but I unfortunately wasn't able to get it as a suggestion. But yeah, this is my favorite 4th map. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult. I used to die all the time on this map. But yeah, I was sort of just given an overview of everything. Just about finished here. I'm hoping that the boss we fight are imps, because I got another Trophy Hunter's Tricorn, which is over here. I'll show you what it is. And voila, it's another one of these. So it'll give me the item from whatever boss it one-shots. So I will pick that up here in a second. And then, over yonder, is the legendary chest. So if you have the chance to get, I don't know, it's a green item and it's like a blue star, but if you have the chance to get that, and you get it before this map, don't open any chests. Go to the legendary chest first once you save up, and then buy it, because that green star will give you multiple items out of whatever chest it was you opened. So very important that you do that. Are you talking about the one from that snow map? I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. Ooh, okay. Buffs grant increases to all my stats. Just what I needed. No, that is an awesome thing to get. I actually love getting it when I get the chance. But that's what gives you yeah, the Bison Buster. That's a great name. You should trademark that. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and fight this boss. Look how high Acrid can jump. Is such a good character. Nobody talks enough about how good Acrid is. This is such a good character. And my other 2 favorite characters are Huntress and Mercenary. I'm very good with both of them. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna kill this guy real fast. Yes! 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 Go nuts. Go nuts. Go nuts, chat. That was the enemy I was looking for, because lo and behold, look at what he dropped. Shatter Spleen. That is the best yellow item in the game. So critical hits always bleed enemies, and the bleed is different than Tri-Tip Dagger. On top of that, bleeding enemies also explode. Hey, what up? See, that's Shatter Spleen. Those red pops you see? Not the circles coming at me, obviously, but look at all those daggers floating. Oh, it's over. Here, I'll hover over it just so you can see. Oh, it doesn't show the stats. The stats are crazy. If I had the mods on properly, I'd be able to read them to you. But yeah, like that's... The key is to get super powerful. Just to recap, get super powerful while the other enemies can't scale through the routes that I sort of explained to you, like the Void Fields most importantly, and then second most importantly, the Gilded Coast where you get that gold guy. Both of those can get you items super fast that will allow you to fly through and outscale the enemies without, obviously, them scaling. So that's a recap of the entire meta. That's really all I do. The other thing that's good to know is just through playing the game more. Here, we'll get that. But it's going to activate at will. But just through playing the game more, you'll learn things and mistakes that you've made that you won't make anymore. So some of it's just trial and error. Okay, so we're going to use this scrapper to scrap the items we don't need, which is mostly healing items because we got Transcendence. Unfortunately, I'm going to scrap this yellow item because it tethers me to enemies and it only really causes healing, even though it does drain them. But just in case we get a yellow printer, it won't take my Shatter Spleen. It will take that instead. And believe it or not, I'm actually going to get rid of that. And as good of an equipment as that is, I don't want to risk it moving forward because I have Jester of the Drown, that blue item, next to the beetle. It looks like a seashell because it's constantly activating my equipment, which means Bottled Chaos is just chaos. It's constantly activating a bunch of random equipment abilities, and it can get you killed very, very fast. It's gotten me killed like 1,000,000 times. What do I do starting off? I've been swarmed at the start, but also have had to really seek out a fight, like initial start. Great question. Honestly, once I beat this real quick, I can show you exactly what I do every single time, and it might just be my play style. But the first stage to me can be one of the hardest stages, and that's because no one is scaled. So it's really easy to get killed at the start, which honestly, what better place than to die than slightly into a run, right? But as long as you can make it to the void fields, you're good. Yes, 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 yes. So you get it. You get it. Okay. You're a pretty sharp guy. You're a pretty sharp guy. We're actually going to get rid of these, even though they do still help you with Transcendence. I also was explaining, do you see that purple void item, the plasma shrimp that I have? It's the ATG, it's the void ATG, but it only procs if you have shield, right? Here, I'll talk about this in a second, actually, because I am losing time now. I keep forgetting I'm not invincible. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. A very beatable guy if I'm not skilled. I actually will get the squid polyps taken care of real quick, just because I think it's more important to have more green scrap right now. Yeah, yeah. Dude, you're the man. You're the man. I've been trying to get more content up for my YouTube page. I keep forgetting because I'm dual streaming for the first time tonight that I'm speaking to you on Twitch, but I do have a complete other stream going right now. If you'd like to see a lot of videos, I am about to upload a bunch of Risk of Rain 2 stuff that is probably going to help you learn really fast, that are real descriptive and straight to the point of pretty much how-tos and descriptions of everything in the game. So if you would like to see that, feel free to check out my YouTube page. It's about to get a lot more uploads, a lot more frequently, now that I've gotten decent at editing. Dude, you're the man. You are the man. And don't worry, hey, if it ever works out and I get, decent recognition for this, you'll be all over it, man. And you'll be able to play with me in the future too, even no matter how big that page gets. So we're gonna get a bunch of these ignition tanks because Acrid's whole build is based off those 3 gasolines that I have with Epidemic. What a lucky draw, and it is not worth trading for that. And I can kind of explain that at a later time, but a quick rundown is Wake of the Vultures is good for giving you elemental abilities such as you kill an elite, you become whatever elite that was, whether it be fire, whether it be ice, whether it be overloading, you get that ability. The problem with it is if you kill an overloading and you get their ability, overloading enemies have half of their health is shield and the other half is health. So the problem with that is as soon as the overloading form disappears from you, you're left with half health. Major downside, which means you also lose your one hit protection from having HP. So, not smart to actually grab this item unless you're really hurting for damage. Yeah, yeah. So, need to scrap. Is there always a scrap option? Great question. Great question. So, scrap is the most important part of the game next to everything else I'm talking about, but there is not always a scrapper, which is why it's so important to always scrap as soon as you see a scrapper, unless you don't have a choice otherwise. Oh, you're a plumber? Dude, that's actually awesome. That is awesome. That's one of the best things to be in right now. Cause like all these people for the past couple generations sent their kids to be like lawyers and doctors and business school and all that stuff, including me. I went to business school. And the funny thing was because everyone did that, it's so competitive in the job market that there's really no place hiring you can make good money unless you have a bunch of experience, which kind of defeats the purpose because it's like, how do you get experience? You get experience through working at a place, but they won't hire you for those positions unless you have experience. So unless you're going into the medical field, there's really no point in getting a degree nowadays. And all of those, what was said to be blue collar jobs, are almost like lost arts now. So if you're really serious about being a plumber, as I'm sure you know, like being a plumber at whatever company you work at, you can make great money because there's just not enough of people that are good at that stuff, and we need plumbers. But if you were to start your own business and really knew how to scale it and everything, dude, you can make millions off being a plumber. Good on you. Sorry for my quick rant, but that's really cool. I really do admire that. We're actually gonna do the OG 5th map. Did you say you haven't ever made it to the 5th map? I'll go ahead and hit that one because I don't want to do the new one. I don't like the new one. 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a snake. Hey, can't forget the snake. Own a house, 3 vehicles. Your wife works for me. Nice. Dude, dude, it seems like you're doing things right. You really are. Like, I've literally spent all of my time outside of business school, man, literally just becoming really good at editing videos, and now I'm just starting to make videos on YouTube, and starting to stream. So, hopefully this works out. This is something I just figured I wanted to do, something I loved, so I always enjoyed it. But dude, as long as you love what you do, it sounds like you're well on your way to a pretty happy life. But yeah, this is arguably one of my favorite maps coming up. So I'm gonna lock in real quick and just make sure I'm scaling right. Here we go. We got the grandparent over there. I'm going to fire that at him because Epidemic has unlimited range. One of the only things in the game that does have unlimited range. Dude, thank you so much. Dude, that actually means so much hearing that. I, believe it or not, I'm curious, and you don't have to tell me right here because you don't have to make your whole life story, you know, public or anything. But I am curious, and I'd love to talk to you sometime, maybe through Discord, about the addiction thing. Because, believe it or not, I just got clean. That is something that held me back from doing this streaming thing and making good quality videos for a while. I was heavily addicted, and I don't mind talking about it, but I was heavily addicted to marijuana, to Adderall, to alcohol. I mean, it was pretty much everything you don't want to be addicted to that people don't seem to put a negative stigma on. But those things are serious, and they can take over your life without you even realizing it, which is what I think makes them so bad. Now, I don't think they're terrible things. If you can... Oh, no, that wasn't good. If you can handle those things, then more power to you. That's great. But after a while, it began to affect me for the negative, so... Anyways, we'll get back to the streaming. One of the things I can't stress enough is keep moving. Always keep moving. You know, the other... Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. I'd love to talk to you about it sometime. I feel like I could learn a lot from you, too. But yeah, just remember, this is a run and gun game, and the other half of one half of run and gun is gun, but the other half is run. So always be moving. Wow, that was bad. I jumped directly into that. Yeah, 100%. Hapu Feather. Uh-oh. You want to kill him as quick as you can. Look, I mean, we're already nuking them. Nice. There we go. Keep your distance from him. If he procs that on you, it's almost over. Oh no. No, not the Shrine of Order. Oh, that's actually... Yeah, Paul's goat hoof. Oh my god. That's crazy. The Shrine of Order sometimes is fun to do just to see what you get. It's always an experience. But my god, nothing ends runs more unnecessarily than the Shrine of Order. That's amazing. That's one of those cases where it worked out well for you. Okay, so this green item, Regenerating Scrap, arguably the best green item in the game. And the reason that item... Oh, finally, Jaro's banned! But that green item's so good because you literally... It regenerates every single map. So it's a green scrap that always comes back. So if there's any 3D printer, it prioritizes that. We're getting that. Up my critical hit chance a little bit. And speed. But regenerating scrap's crazy because you can get any item for free, and let's say that you get 5 of them. That means every time you go to the Bazaar Between Time where the Newt's at, you can get 1 red item for free every single time. It's crazy because they regenerate. Let's see. We're going to hop down here because ever so often there's 1 or 2 items that spawn. And look, we got something spawn, but it looks like a 3D printer. Yeah, we don't really want that. So down here are the controls where if you've ever played Halo, you can get skulls in Halo, which add difficulty modifiers to the game or just really cool things. That's basically what that is. Oh, okay, gotcha. So, prioritizing printers. So, the game will always prioritize your scrap, right? But if you have a regenerating scrap, it will prioritize that before it prioritizes the regular scrap. and whatever color scrap you have is whatever 3D printer it will work on, right? So hopefully that answers your question. All right, we got bandolier. But it will take your items at random if you don't have scrap, which is what you want to avoid doing at all costs. Oh no. I forgot to pick back up my royal capacitor, so we need to get this now. That's not good. We just lost most of our damage there. So see, even I make mistakes, so don't feel bad. Even I make mistakes, and I know just about everything about this game. Not about much else. Alright, that's just about it. We're gonna check a couple more spots. There's that. Do you want to see me beat the new boss? Because I could technically just do the regular ending and kill Mithrix. But if you'd like to see me beat the new boss, which was sort of my goal on this stream, I'll show you that I can sort of beat any final ending you'd like to see, so. Alright. So it will probably take just an additional 30 minutes before it's over. Actually, maybe less than that, because I'll be flying through it now. What do we got? What do we got? Please, something good. You know, those aren't bad. I'll take that. Not bad. Not good, but... Alright, we gotta end this before they start catching up to me and scaling. Because I lost the royal capacitor. See how they're all infected with acid? Acrid's Blight is so good. So whenever you have the Newt Altar, that blue orb there, you don't need to reroute the teleporter. Here we go. See how I get in and get out with Acrid? That's what you want to do. Ooh, that's a good plan. Yeah, so I'm doing a ton of damage just because each character, as long as you know what items you need with that character, but also the game is different every time, right? So you don't know what items that you're going to randomly get during your run a lot of times. So I also play to just the way the game is. Like, I would have scrapped a lot of items up there had I not picked up things that needed those items. Because sometimes you just go with the strategy that is the hand the game deals you, I guess. I know that's very vague to say. But it's like crowbars. So crowbars is an item that you usually wouldn't want with Acrid, believe it or not. And it's because Acrid is an area of effect and damage over time character due to the acid and the hybrid between melee and range. Crowbars are just the first 90% of health of enemies. As long as they have that or more, you deal a bunch more damage to them. I want to say it's like 150% more, which is crazy. And then an additional 75% per stack, if I'm remembering that correctly. But the reason I picked it up and kept the crowbar instead of scrapping it was because I had that lightning equipment that does one initial bolt of lightning. So because it would always hit before I would attack enemies, it would do so much more damage with the crowbar, right? So that's why I kept the crowbar. That being said, I now lost that item, so I can't do it anymore. That's okay, though. Alright, so we want to get in here and get out before this green thing fires. What do we have? That's an amazing one, and so is this. I actually will trade for that. And there goes my crowbar. There goes another Runel's band, though. And there go all my scrap. So that red item makes it to where you also don't take fall damage, but you also can jump way higher, and then you can also do a strike where you just shoot down to the planet, and it's called head stompers, and essentially stomp on their heads. We're going to a Runulite. Yeah, wait till you see this. It does up to 50,000 damage when you stomp on their heads, depending on how high you were when you jump down. Now, Acrid's amazing for that because of how high Acrid can jump. I'll show you what I mean. Alright, watch this. Here I come. Boom! Yes, all the time. All the time. It kills my momentum. But I hope you enjoyed that. So see how crazy fast Acrid is? So once you just get a goat hoof or two and a sprint, like a energy drink, you can get around better and faster than Loader can, which is why I like Acrid a lot more than I like Loader, even though the internet loves Loader. I think it's because Loader's more broken off the bat. See how I just keep moving around and finding cover and then unloading into them and killing all of them? That's the key. Oh, we got a bot. I appreciate the cheap viewers, but I don't... But that's not what I want. I want wholesome. It does remind... Dude, Smash Bros. Was the best. Don't worry, I'll kill all these guys. Hold up. There we go. Alright, so little pro tip from a not-so-pro. You can activate 3 of these things before a Runulite spawns. So go ahead and That's awesome. I actually really respect that. Alright, let's get it. Alright, we are about to smack the absolute hungalunga gogongas off this guy. The Dobon Hongaros. There he goes. Indeed. Indeed wrecked. Indeed wrecked. But yeah, this is like the coolest thing. This little pond, you can actually crawl down under it and see how there's cover over me. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little thing. But those little hidden things with codes are hidden throughout every single map that there is. And there is one on every single map. And through the original 5th stage, that purple map we were just on, you basically put the code into the terminal that's displayed, and it takes you to a world where you have to win, and it's very hard to win. It's called like the Ambry or something like that, and you get a new unlock from it, which is really sick. Yeah, it's like Bulwarks Ambry or something like that's what it's called. Oh, I got you. Whoa, it's nighttime here. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not played like the new stages as much, but which I do know them pretty well, but still, just being honest, full transparency, have not played them very much. And I just haven't seen all the variations of them, so that's cool. Oh, dude, this is the worst map. I do not like playing this map. This is almost like a guaranteed restart for me. So since you and I will be playing some together here in the future, that's actually really awesome that you don't mind skipping this map either. All right, we are going to get in and out of here. There should be one of those green things on this map that allows me to go toward the new boss. You'd rather be at Acres. But that allows me to go toward the new boss, which is the whole goal here. Another band. Boom. I've almost achieved autoplay, where I don't have to do a whole lot. I'm just winning. One really cool thing about the energy drinks in this game is if you read, if you just put the letters for how energy sounds, it's NRG. And if you take them out of that order, you get RNG, which is run and gun, which is the style of game this is. And I finally got a cell star, thank God. But on the side of the energy drink, it says RNG for run and gun, which I think is super cool that they actually put that much thought into it. Oh man, I'm missing left and right. Cool. Okay, here we go. I almost got lost down there. Yes, so this is what we were looking for. Let's do it. Awesome, awesome. No, that's awesome, man. Hopefully I've helped you a ton with this. And dude, feel free to hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to get you I'm not sure if you care like putting up your Discord or anything like that, or if you want to send me a message separately. But dude, I'd be down to play anytime. You're a cool dude, man. Nice. I think we got him. Yep, there he goes. Nice. Very cool. All right, we're going to get a few more items because I really did not explore this place like I should. Ooh, nice. That's going to help a lot. Armor-piercing rounds are super good when it comes to the bosses. Super good. You really want to stack those up. It adds 20% damage to the bosses you fight. Got a ton of money, and I've seen a Shrine of Chance go all the way to like 130k a purchase before. I almost lost my mind, dude. Nice, another Hapu. You know what? We'll go ahead and activate this just to get extra items from killing this boss as well. Alright, what'd we get? Yep, that's a good one. You can only have up to 3 of these. They cap you out at 3. But as you can tell, I was not lying about this being the strategy. This is literally how you guarantee a win. It takes a little bit of practice so you have the necessary skill to set yourself up for it. But once you're past that, dude, you can get a win almost any time. We actually don't even have to wait for that to charge. See if I missed anything. Nope. And we're gonna go here. Oh, nice. A One Piece fan, too. I've never actually sat down and watched that series, but I have a buddy that's obsessed with it. So I'll have to check it out sometime. But, dude, I will add you right after this. Dude, feel free to hit me up anytime. Anytime. And I'll hit you up whenever I'm about to stream Risk of Rain 2. You're welcome to join me. My other friend, Fubsy, really cool guy. You'll get to meet him through me. But he plays with me all the time too. He is insanely good at this game as well. All right. There we go. All right, now we're getting some money. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You just have to beat those alloy vultures, but I'm confident you got it. And don't be afraid to play on like drizzle either, because it doesn't matter what difficulty you get it on so long as like you're able to unlock it. So for the sake of time, that's how I did a lot of the unlocks, was I would do them on drizzle whenever I first started. So definitely, dude. Ooh, armor piercing. We're going to need that for the boss. Remember, if you're not obliterating at the obelisk, getting armor piercing rounds becomes more and more important as your run goes, because you'll be able to kill the boss so much faster. Ooh, another gasoline. Doesn't really help me with the boss, but... Which is another argument to how detrimental it is to be accurate at times, but as you can tell, I'm not having any trouble being accurate, so... And hopefully I've made it cool enough of a character that someone else wants to play as Acrid, because there's so few people that play with Acrid, I may be the best Acrid player in the world, so... I mean, I'd never lose with Acrid. Don't get me wrong, I lose. Definitely. But with Acrid, it doesn't happen. Alright, one last spot to check, and we're out. There we go. There's a scrapper here, too. Oh, more armor piercing. How lucky. Yeah, dude. Acrid is amazing. I can actually help you unlock them, because I probably should put out a tutorial video. Oh, even though it's Reconnaissance Disc, which isn't that bad. Or Resonance Disc, excuse me. I'm illiterate. It's still a red's a red. But no, I need to put out a how-to video for unlocking Acrid, so feel free. I can help you unlock them with me. I remember it took me like a full day the first time I was trying to unlock Acrid, just because of how difficult the void fields are if you're not used to them. But as soon as you get used to them, I'm telling you, you'll be flying through the void fields like a pro. Oh god. We got a lot of these guys. I think that's 6. Yep. Oh. There we go. Squash that jellyfish. I don't know how we got 6 bosses there, because I didn't hit a Shrine of the Mountain. So that's that's very strange. Wait, let me ping some chests. Yep, that's a chest. That is a healing chest up there. Always ping stuff. It'll tell you in the chat down below exactly what it is you just pinged if it's an object, so you know if it's even worth wasting time to go get it. I'm just having fun now. I mean, I'm always having fun. This is my favorite game ever. Who wouldn't have fun playing this game? The atmosphere's great. It's fun to play with friends. It's fun to play by yourself and just listen to the soundtrack and appreciate everything. It's just a beautiful game, and it's such a masterpiece. I actually do wish... So I wish they didn't make the new DLC, but I also am glad they made it. And I'm glad they made it because you can always cut off DLCs. But it added more to a game that I was getting a little bit bored of, which I love. The only downside to the DLC is it kind of messed up everything when you activate it in terms of balance. And now I think the game is a lot easier than it used to be. Oh, wow, what a chest. But I think that's something the DLC did. And don't get me wrong, the game was very hard. So it is nice that it made it easier. The the only downside is that it messed up the balance of things. Like, balance is very important in games. And it made it to where, like, I used to not be able to guarantee a win every run, but now I can guarantee a win every run. I mean, that's just how it worked. All right, so we're going to go ahead and scrap, because remember, you don't know the last time you're going to see a scrapper, so you want to go ahead and do that. What I said may be an unpopular opinion, but I know some people have been upset with the way the game affected everything, or the way the new DLC affected the game, so that makes sense. Even like Chef, if you unlock Chef that's from the DLC, he was in the first game, the original Risk of Rain, so he is part of the lore, but if you unlock him, you'll be like, wow, why is this game so easy? And Chef is broken, just kind of like Loader is. So I guess you could argue that there were characters already broken first. But I just scrapped those green beads because remember, you don't get bonuses from them if they're not scrapped. You have to scrap them. Yeah, I don't really like that. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna scrap Old War Stealth Kit. Old War Stealth Kit is kind of a bum green item, and I recommend scrapping it anytime you have it. But I will say this in its defense. There was a time that Old War Stealth Kit saved my life, and it was on stream, so I can't lie and act like it didn't. It did save my life. So it's not a useless item. It's actually a pretty great item. But I just don't think it should be a green. All right, here we go. So we have one more stage, and then I fight the new final boss. This should be pretty interesting. All right, here we go. Showtime. And they're all dead. Gotta get out of that ring. Ooh, more gasoline. Yes. Oh, I forgot that I had that cell star because I've gone the whole run without it. Damn it. That's my bad. Okay, that's a crap terminal. Nice. Oh, there's a gasoline printer. I don't know how much that's going to help me at this point in the game. Okay, there's another scrapper, so that's huge. Whoa. That was almost bad. Sorry, I did not realize that I had... Stop doing that! It's literally doing what you were saying a second ago, where you accidentally go too high, and then it makes you respawn. That almost got me killed right there. That's crazy. You were very right about that. Very timely thing to say. You know, besides the plasma shrimp, I have not seen any ATGs this run, so kind of an unlucky run in terms of that. And then I think I only saw... No, I saw 2 ukuleles. Never mind. Alright, here we go. Showtime. Alright, we got about 1 billion of them. Nice. Oh yeah, I need to go back and charge it. What am I thinking? Nice. Alright, it's going well, chat. Going well. I need to check on the YouTube chat. Like, I thought that they were together in my OBS, but I think it is just the Twitch chat. I'm sorry if I've been neglecting you. Just for future reference, if you want to interact more, just because the chat and the features and stuff are just way cooler in Twitch for live streaming, I recommend being on Twitch for the live part. But if you ever want to catch the VOD or see it, then check it out on YouTube, which is why I'm dual streaming. That being said, if you're on my live stream, please do not hop off. We're having a great time here. We're having a great time. Wow, I actually did get a lot more views so far on YouTube than I have on Twitch. I have about 30 views so far on YouTube. On Twitch, I believe I've only gotten 3 or 4, which makes a lot of sense because the algorithm for Twitch is so much worse than YouTube for finding new people. So here I can either obliterate or go to the new boss. I'm going to go to the new boss. Let me scrap a few items, and then we'll be out of here in a jiffy. Alright, well, honestly, that's probably good for items needed. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, get ready, Pop Saucety. You're about to see something that's bananas. If you've never seen the new ending, here we are. Don't stand still, because you'll get struck by lightning. You have to activate these things, I think. I say I think, as if I'm not a pro at this game. Here we go. Here comes the lightning. I'm trying to fight them because I wanted to get a couple more items. Oops, little too far. Good thing if you're in shift ability with Acrid, it will not kill you. There we go. It's over. Oh, yes. That's crazy. Oh, no. Oh, wait, I lived. Oh, my God. I thought I went off the edge. Alright, call me Lady Gaga, because I'm on the edge. That was a horrible joke. But fitting. All right, hepatitis, see you later. Oh, shipping request. Not really worth it because of what I have to do to get it. I don't even think I got the item, but I don't care. There we go. You giggled. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Alright, let's strike him. There we go. He's dead. Those head stompers are crazy. Oh no. Not very coordinated. Man, if I could get that damn coordination down, I'd be a real threat. There we go. So these things, I assume, make him weaker. And that's why it's good to hit all of them. I think you can just go ahead and go to the top, though. I just hit them all because I'm weird. I'm OCD about things like that. Oh no. Hit it. I don't think that counted, did it? No, it didn't. Here we go. This'll count. Yeah. It's bad when the guy curb stomping you says he's uncoordinated. I guess good and bad. Oh my gosh, what did I get? Laser scope? That's so good. So is old guillotine. Let me crash the world. There we go. I think I do have a rusted key somewhere, but I don't really want to spend time finding it. I'm plenty powerful. I need to stop trying to max out. It's like I'm edging my abilities. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like, you don't need to get it, you know, like, ready to blow, man. Like, come on. Risk of Rain 2 edging. Not good. Need that. I actually probably should have taken the white item. Drone parts would go nuts. And luckily, this is why you scrap before you get here. Boom. There we go. And I actually could get one more stack. But I'm gonna get this one because Acrid is a up-close enemy, or character, and he kills enemies with this thing so well. This is like my favorite aesthetic red item. I absolutely love Unstable Tesla. Alright, that's good enough. I don't really need to scrap the white items. Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Mount Olympus, or whatever this place is. Go ahead and hit that before he can even spawn. Alright, false sun. Time for you to meet the true sun. Let's go. There we go. There goes first form. He has 3 forms. Oh, he got a hit on me. He actually got a really good hit on me. Oh my god. It's a good thing that it was just the splash damage from the hit, because if he had hit me directly, that would have been a problem. There we go. He's taking damage. Yep. Here we go. He's going to his final form. So in his final form, you can't attack him. Oh, well, I was wrong. Apparently you can, because I just killed him. Okay, so that must be just like Mithrix. If you've ever seen Mithrix, the original final boss of this who's located on the moon, if you do enough damage in between him instantly, like him going between his second form and his third form, and you hit him at just the right second, it completely negates his third form, which is what just happened there. So, whew. Parental advisory, because that got a little bit nasty right there. We'll take Hooks of Heresy just for shits and gigs because it doesn't matter now. But now that we have defeated the false sun and the true sun is up here, is that a logbook? I got the false sun logbook. That's awesome. I can't believe I haven't picked that up yet. I think it's just a small percentage that it spawns. But anyways, here is what you'll see if you win. We'll walk right up to it. And then it says E to touch. It then spawns that green portal right there. And then it allows you to offer an item to be reborn. I have no idea what that means. Except for because, yeah, I have no idea what that means. Because anytime I offer an item, the game just ends anyways. We're gonna offer a Rululite, or whatever. See if that gives us anything. Like, where does that green portal take you? Because I've never actually made it through it. I've offered an item, and then as I walk over to go through it, you disappear. So I'm totally confused by that part of the game. But I am not totally confused on how to be a total animal at this game. So, like I said, you can, like, anyone can do this. Anyone can get as good as I am. You just have to have no life or dreams or aspirations besides wanting to be great at this game. I'm kidding. But you literally just have to dedicate the time to get good enough to survive the void fields, and literally just go through the first stage. Don't waste too much time because of the spawn rates on the first stage. You're not gonna get like a bunch of extra awesome items just by hanging around there extra time. Get the items you can get as quickly as possible while trying to start the boss battle while it's still in easy mode. And then once you kill the first boss, maybe if you saw another chest or something, grab that before you leave. But you want to hit the nude altar first before you start. So start the boss fight while it's still in easy mode on the first stage, while making sure you hit the nude altar. Then you want to maybe get Transcendence if you didn't get any healing items. So if you didn't get any healing items that'll help you in the void fields, get Transcendence. The extra percentage of HP will help you, and as long as you're able to avoid 7 seconds of getting hit, your shield will recharge in less than a second. Then you just want to get as many items as you can while the CPUs cannot scale through the void fields. That's going to make you avoid a lot of heartache in the end of your runs. And literally, you're going to outscale the enemy, and you're going to return from the void fields. It's still going to be like medium difficulty, and you're going to have like 20 extra items, including at least one red item that you did not have if you did not go to the void fields. So that literally is the meta strategy. This is like the third time I've streamed me doing it on the first try in a row. So I've proved it's very possible to do it. This is a great strategy to use. It's the one I use, and I highly recommend you guys all use it too. Pop Saucy, what'd you say? LOL, I have headlight, heart, dude, what a good one. Dude, that's so raw. What stage are you on? Here, we'll go back to the main screen, guys. If you've made it this far, by the way, thank you. It means a lot. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I appreciate Pop Saucy for being so active in the chat. You've really made it a lot more live, my friend. Stage 2 on Teleporter. Just got to medium. Even had time. Dude. That's awesome. Yeah, if you're trying to just do Siren's Call, you don't necessarily have to go to the void fields. So if you didn't want to try that yet, I totally get it. It is risky, and if you're not used to going to the void fields, it can be a little challenging. But once you get used to the void fields, it's going to make all of your runs almost an unstoppable run. But got to medium, even had time to hit the scrapper. That's amazing. Here, I'm still streaming at the moment. Let me take a quick restroom break because I was going pretty hard in the paint right there. I'll take a quick timeout. But feel free to message, put up any chats you would like. I'd love to talk to you guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. This will be the end of the YouTube stream because for YouTube, I was really just trying to get up the stream showing you guys what the strategy was that will get you a win. Guaranteed. Just get over the tiny little bit of the skill issue, which we all have, including myself, of the void fields. But straight up, as long as you can survive the void fields and you feel comfortable just a little bit of time, all those extra items and you scaling and the enemy not being able to scale makes all the difference in your runs. Timing is of the essence in this game. So just a quick little recap of that. If you guys enjoyed it, please feel free to give me a like, comment, subscribe. I will be releasing a lot more actual how-to videos that show a lot more graphics in the future. So we're going to get this YouTube channel popping off, and I hope you guys are popping on to it. But I'll catch you guys in the next one, YouTube. Bye!